I remember praying one day. I'm out praying 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking to the Creator at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I ain't where I want to be. And I'm like, God, I ain't where I want to be. And he was like, you stop being a victim. I said, what you mean a victim? Well, it ain't my fault my mom got pregnant at 17. It ain't my fault my daddy wasn't there. It ain't my fault they couldn't get along. It ain't my fault. He said, boy, you grown. You ain't 10 no more. The decisions you make right now is up to you. You crying about something that happened to you when you was a kid. You ain't even no kid no more. You a grown man. Take full ownership. The stupid stuff you doing, your parents didn't make you play no video games. And what you crying about? So what, your daddy wasn't there? Your mama ended up getting married. What you crying about? He went to work every day. He never beat you. He never abused you. Your mama did the best she knew how to do. What you crying about? You grew up in a house. What you crying about? You was never sexually assaulted. What you crying about? Did somebody beat your butt because you did something you wasn't supposed to do? What you crying about? Nobody just came home and started whipping you. Man up. Principle number 2, man up, stop crying. My teacher don't like you, why? Why she don't like you? Maybe you talk too much. Maybe you disrespectful. Why don't say she don't like you. Go look in the mirror and take full ownership. Why does she not like me? I'll never forget, I said, God, I want to be one of the best at what I do. I want to change lives. And I got a call from Les Brown. And I flew to go meet Les Brown. He said, E.T., you should be making at least $50,000 internationally and $100,000 internationally. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, kid, you good. So I went home. I was like, God, why ain't you making $50,000? He said, because you watching the World Series. Because you watching the NBA Finals. Because you watching football and you watching 3 games. You watching the 1 o'clock game, the 4:30 game, the 8 p.m. game, and then you watch ESPN to rewatch everything you watched. That's why you ain't successful. You watching LeBron make his dreams become a reality. You're watching the Black Mamba make his dreams become reality. If you put the same time LeBron put in, and I started studying, and I realized as an African-American male, I need to get a master's degree and a PhD in order to do what I'm doing. And guess what? I had to get up even though it was hard, and I had to take ownership of my life, take ownership of my time, take ownership of my day. You got a phone and you're not learning the second language, that's your fault. You got a phone and you don't know how to do calculus, that's your fault. You got a cell phone, a smartphone, you can go on the internet, and all you're doing is being social on it, while Zuckerberg is making billions of dollars on it. Showtime. Listen to me, one more thing, but I'll leave you with this. It's time to take ownership. You want your clothes washed? Mama, make the boy wash his clothes. Teach him how to separate the colors from the white. Mama, let your boy cook. Teach him how to cook. Let him take ownership. Make him go grocery shopping. He said, well, he don't know how to cook like me. Give him at least a day then. Give him 2 days. Take ownership. Teach him how to change the oil. Make him put gas in the car. Ownership. I love my daughter to life, but when we go to the gas station, my baby girl get out and pump the gas. Somebody said, why you make your queen to be? Why you make her pump gas? Because I need to teach her one day I might die on this plane and she need to know how to put the gas in the car. Listen to me very closely. Make these boys grow up. Fellas, take ownership. Don't you ever say you don't have something because of what somebody's doing. So I need you to take ownership of your time, of your what? Of your mind, of your what? Oh, come on, y'all playing. I used to get so mad at Jalin. Jalin would get up. I knew it was football day because he'd get up 6 o'clock in the morning. His uniform was ready. His shoes was ready. And he would eat breakfast. I'm like, what's going on? He like, game day. Friday night lights, game day. And I would be so upset. And he like, why you hating on me? You hating on me, Dad? Like, you can't stand, I'm gonna be a football player. I'm going to the league. You hating on me. I said, I'm not hating on you. But what I hate is that the energy for school and the energy for life, you don't have the same energy for that you got for football and girls. All I'm asking for is the same energy you put in sports. I'm asking for the same thing in terms of my son get to the school. I pay attention. They got like, well, you can go online and look at their grades. First test he got in math was a 38. Second one was a 58. Now, my son didn't know it, but he forgetful, so he left the password in that joint. I wrote it down. So I was just going on a sneak tip without even knowing, looking at his stuff. So one day he in there getting ready, he in there getting the hat to match the J's. He got the fit and he in there singing to himself, rapping, doing his thing. I walked in, I said, son, I got a question to ask. He said, what's up, Dad? I said, do you have a learning disability? And he was like, a what? I said, a learning disability. He said, a learning disability? Come on, Dad. Where you get that from? I said, boom, 38 and the 58. That's where I got that from. He was like, oh, no, Dad, no. See, what happens is, they give out about 10, 15 tests throughout the course of the year, and the first 2, I'm just kind of filling it out. I'm filling the teacher out. I was like, well, you ain't doing a good job of filling her out, though, son. You got 38 and the 58. He's like, but Dad, don't you see the progression, Dad? 38, 58, next one about to be a 78. I got this. Now, I probably shouldn't be saying this because we're recording, but I told my son, you're one of the very few black males at that school. You got 30 days, son. You represent me. I'm around here telling people all over the world as a motivational speaker that they gotta want to succeed as bad as they want to breathe. And my own seed ain't taking it serious. I'm willing to catch a case, son. He know I wasn't playing. My man came back 30 days later with all A's. I was heated. I was upset. And he was like, Dad, it seemed like I do bad, you pissed. I do good, I can't win. I said, I'm pissed because you should have been doing this in the first place. But now somebody got to tell you they're going to whip you or they're going to disrespect you in order for you to do it. Take ownership. If you can get all A's in the class, do it. You don't need nobody to give you $50, $100, no pair of shoes, take you on no trip. You a grown man. Do it because you can. Do it because our ancestors couldn't. My man at the University of Michigan, do you understand 100 years ago, those Africans that were enslaved could have went to U of M and murdered, could have went to Princeton and Harvard and Yale, but it was illegal for a black man or a black woman to read. They would lynch you if you got caught learning. And here you are with the opportunity and you ain't gonna do it.
I worked too doggone hard for you to tell me no.